Even when it was announced on Twitter that they were making a live action, I was like, this is incredible. This is going to be huge.
This is everything I ever dreamed of and more. I can't believe I'm here wearing this and I'm at my movie and my family's here and I just can't wait for them to see it, and it's kind of crazy. I'm still trying to take it all in, I guess.
What was it like when you got that audition for a live action Kim Possible? Were you like, am I reading this right?
Oh, yeah, I had to keep reading the subject line over and over again because it just said Ron Stoppable, I never would have expected that audition to come up, and I watched the show as a kid, and I never, watching the show as a kid, I never would have been like, oh, I'm going to play that guy someday, and just, it's been a lot of fun, and it didn't, playing him didn't disappoint my expectations. It was just so much fun.
I mean, I didn't even know they were making a live-action Kim Possible movie, so when I got the audition, I was like, this can't be real, there's no way, and then when I read the script and I went in for it and found out I booked it, it was so unbelievable and it was such an honor, and I just can't believe I'm here.
When getting the audition, I originally went out for Kim Possible, actually, so it's like a fun little fact that I did 5 auditions for Kim Possible, so it was really fun getting into her character as well. But just, it's surreal being able to, bring to life a cartoon that was loved by so many and bring it back to the new generation is really special.
It's pretty crazy, because I think this is also the first movie I've ever been in, so it's the only movie I've ever been in. And there's been a lot of hype ahead of time. People have been asking so many questions leading up to it, so I think normally no one knows what to expect, but people have seen the cartoon, they have characters they love, they feel connected to it, so I'm so excited for people to finally be able to see it.
When I read the audition to be a grandmother superhero, who gets to do that? I mean, I've been in this business a long time, and the idea that I could be a superhero and fight and fly, come on.
I love your little pin right there. That's very honest.
Yes, it's a little villainous. A little villain bling.
I feel like it's more fun to be a villain than a hero sometimes.
The best lines, and we get the best costumes.
Yeah, so what were you excited to bring to this character that people may be familiar with, but now you're putting a new spin on it?
You know, it's interesting. The difference between a cartoon and a live action is you can kind of look into the actor's eyes. So I wanted to bring a little bit of that pathos and pain to this guy to kind of see what drives him, and then with the comedy and with the menace, to bring a little more grounded menace to him so that he feels like a legitimate threat to the world, And so it was fun to kind of balance a little more of those darker places and more darker motivations to the role that's been traditionally a cartoon.
Shigo and I have a lot in common, so that wasn't too hard. I just kind of settled into it, and then when I showed up to film in Vancouver, Todd, who plays Draken, the two of us hit it off right away. We both have an improv background, and the directors let us improvise takes of the movie, so we would film it scripted, and then we'd do an improvised take, and that made it a lot easier too, because by the end of the first week, I was like, that's probably what she would say.
Updated it for a new generation. What can we look forward to, the kids of today?
Yeah, definitely the gadgets. The gadgets are really cool because they pay tribute to the original series, but they're definitely modernized, like Kim's, her little beeper, pager here. It's now a hologram attached to her necklace, so that was a really cool, kind of made it a little more futuristic, yet still staying true to Kim Possible.
Are there any other fun little Easter eggs that we can look forward to in the movie? I know we obviously have members from the original cast.
Yes, we do, which is really cool. We have Christy Carlson Romano, who has a cameo. We have Patton Oswalt and Nancy Cartwright, who plays Rufus. And also, I would say, look out in Kim's room. When you see Kim's room, there's tons of pictures, stuff on the walls, little outfits that might be a little callback to an episode.
Is there a scene you're most excited for people to see when the movie comes out?
There's a lot. I mean, Bonnie has some really great, funny moments. She was such a fun character to play with. I think the audition scene, probably, that was was really fun because when we filmed it, it felt so full circle for Sadie and I. I remember having the chemistry read with her and doing it, and then when we were in Vancouver and we shot it, it felt so surreal.
They built me this most beautiful dojo. It's so pretty. And we do this beautiful fight with both staffs in it. That's what I'm waiting to see.
We did a month of stunt work before we even started filming, so it's definitely rigorous training. And I think a really special thing is Athena's specialty in the movie is the bow staff, and so I kind of got to learn that and really perfect it, and it's a skill that I have forever in life, so I'm really grateful for that.
There's a couple like secret layers that are in this movie, and they're just really well done, and the scenes that happen in are really big scenes on this big set. Those are the scenes I really want people to see.
You're kind of bringing this show to a new generation. So what do you hope the kids watching it today get away from it?
You know, when I was watching it, there weren't too many shows that had a female lead who is a spy and a hero, and also like a female villain, and all of those little combat scenes are between the two of them. Like that wasn't super accessible when I was 12 or 13 years old. So to have a live action version of that and then to be a part of it, I had a moment where I realized that while we were filming, and I was like, I love that.
My girls are so excited to be here, and as a mom, to see such a strong, wonderful teenage girl like this, I'm like all for it.
I know that they're gonna love Sadie. I think Sadie is so much fun. I know they're gonna love Sean and the chemistry that they have. Ron and Kim, their chemistry is everything, and I think that they did such a great job. Kim Possible really represents girl power, and not just girl power, but, just being empowered as a young person in high school, trying to find your way, being a loyal friend, being a great daughter, and being a good citizen, like really helping out, giving back, and serving your community. And I think that's a really great message to be sending out there right now.
Yeah, I think it's so important for kids to see a regular girl who's going through stuff that's so normal, and it's hard sometimes, and you go through times in your life where things aren't always perfect, and I hope kids take away that, that's okay, and it's going to be hard sometimes, but they can get through it, and, if they have their friends by their side, they'll get through it, and I think that's so important.
Question, if you had an alter ego like Kim Possible is a spy at night, basically, Hannah Montana was a pop star, what would your alter ego be doing?
I mean, when I was younger, I always wanted to be a doctor, so that'd be kind of crazy if I was like acting during the day and then a doctor at night.
You'd be like Dr. Ken. Good job.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Ken. Oh my God, literally. I always wanted to be like a superhero, kind of like ninja, just kind of like a little bit like Kim.
Ooh, maybe a top fashion designer. How about that?
I would want to be a superhero. So kind of like him. I'd want to fight crime. Like Spider-Girl. I would love to be Spider-Girl.
Mine would definitely be a magician. If I wasn't an actress, I'd want to be a magician. I love magic.
America's Got Talent, watch out.
Oh yeah. I would say you should definitely watch Kim Possible because there's something for everyone. There's action, there's humor, there's really important lessons, there's friendship. It's just a really fun movie that I think everyone's going to fall in love with all over again.